Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Monday morning. How are you doing? Good, excellent. I'm feeling pretty pumped too, as pumped as my ball. That just came to me. I hope you're all ready too with the fitness ball, all set to go. We are going to just look at it for now, keep it out of the way, and get warmed up a little bit. And then we will jump in with our ball workout. But let's start with some big arm circles. Hope you're feeling good this Monday morning. If my eyes look tired, it's not because it's Monday morning. It's because I just spent the last 10 minutes trying to get my contact lenses in without success. So, one of these days, I'll get them right. Big circles. We switched to go the other way, as you probably noticed. Okay, we're going forward now, bringing the backs of our hands toward each other so we can really open up in behind. Open up between those shoulder blades. Get them going. Okay, how about just some shoulder shrugs? And I'm marching too. You probably are too. Or maybe you're just standing there. If you are, let's get our feet moving. And arms are going. Good. Okay. All right, let's take one arm way up, and then over, far as you can go. Keep on reaching, see if you can get that hand to the ground. Maybe not on Monday morning. And then push the back of your hand behind you and come around. And let's do the same thing with the other arm, straight up in the air, straight, and then reach it over, heading for the ground, nowhere near the ground, and then push your hand back, turn it into a big backstroke. Good. All right, we're going to be doing lots of core today, so let's warm up our core. We'll do the usual core warmer-upper, where we go over our shoulders, lifting our heel, and then sit down into it. Up and over. Remember to lift that heel and really, if you want to twist. Okay, if you're not quite ready for that, just lift straight up rather than going behind your body. All right, the next time you come up, let's go over to the other side. And here we go. Down, up, across, and down. Nice and controlled. I know sometimes you just want to flail your arms because it feels good, but let's keep it nice and controlled to start. Up and over. We did a bunch on the other side, so let's do a couple more on this side. This will be our last one right here. Good, okay. Hands up to about shoulder height. And we are doing little twist. Little twists. Good. Usually always, I practice the workout before I spring it on you Monday morning. Spring it on me too. But I didn't have time this weekend. I ran out of time because I went for ski yesterday. Whatever. That's my excuse. So it'll be new for both of us. Maybe there's only one person watching for all of us. But I think it'll be just good. We've done all the exercises before. Yeah, I think all of them. Okay, shake it out. But all ends up being lots of core exercise or core work, so hopefully you're ready for that. Let's get into our split stance and just go down and up. We didn't do these last week. Did you miss them? Kinda did. They're kind of fun. Reach it up. Next one, we're going to hold down and hands to hips, and let's do little pulses. Little pulses. And then we're going to take our same side hand as the front leg and bring it down to knee or toes or floor or I don't know, as low as you want to go. And then reach up with your other hand and look up. Look up and really stretch up. While you're stretched up, think about dropping this shoulder blade down toward your spine. Okay, it sounds kind of weird, but you can do it. Even though you're reaching up, you're tucking your shoulder blade in. And then take your hand behind, couple of big circles. And then we're going to go one hand on either side of your front foot or on your knees. We're just going to bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Okay, and then come on up by walking your back foot in. Come up onto your front heel. Sweep down. Straight leg, toes are pointing up. Okay, trying to feel this in the back body muscles. Back of your leg mostly. Right into your foot maybe. Or maybe you feel this right up your back. There's that fascial line that goes all the way up to the top of your head. So you might feel it somewhere along that line. All right, dance around a little bit in between. And then we're going to switch to our other leg in front. Dropping our knee. Here we go. Drop it down, reach up. Tuck those shoulder blades down. Reaching up though with nice straight arms if you can. Okay, so it's an active reach, not just kind of a flail. Reach it up. Drop down. So YouTube adds a couple of little pictures. You know, if you go to look for this video, you might see a picture of me doing this or something. And one of them shows a picture of me going like this. So it doesn't look very appealing as far as workouts go. Whatever, I'm not sure how to change that. Still learning about all the YouTube stuff. So same side hand as your front foot comes down. Oh, I should say too, as I see my ball in the periphery there, you don't have to have a ball to do this workout. It helps. And there are a couple of exercises that you can't really do very well without a ball, but you can always modify. And when I remember, I will mention those modifications in case, because I know there's some people who don't really enjoy ball classes. Yeah, but they're probably not here, unfortunately. If they are, then we will tell you what you can do if you don't have a ball, which includes all of this warm-up. So we haven't used the ball yet. Reach it up, sweep down, trying to keep a straight leg, toes pointing up. Feel it in the back of the body. Let's do one more. Sweep it down. Okay, take it to a couple of high knee kind of things. High knee, actually you could bring your ball over if it will stay. Let's see, and then you can, that is my dog wandering around and away. You can touch it every time so that it stays in the same place. We're just going up and over. And of course, you don't have to have a ball. First modification, you can do this without a ball at all. Just lift your leg up and over, because that's what we often do. There you go. Okay, but if you want to use it as a guideline, well, there it is. We're switching legs forward and back. Forward and back. Or side to side. Up and over anyway. Feel it in the hip joint here. Good. Alrighty, one more time. Already out of breath from lifting my leg. Oh Lord, oh Lord. All right, let's have a seat. Another one that's, if you're not sitting down, or sorry, if you don't have a ball, just, I don't know, do some little squats while I just talk about safety on the ball. So you want to ideally have a ball that is a good height for you so your knees aren't here when you're sitting on it or down here. If your ball is too high, you'll end up with your knees here. You kind of want them about 90 degrees, maybe even a little bit lower. Okay. What else? You want to sit in the middle of the ball, so not forward here, except for maybe some of the exercises. You want to be right in the middle. Okay, the wider your feet are, the sturdier you're going to be. You can feel the difference. Nice wide stance, narrow stance, all of a sudden you're a little bit wobbly, maybe. Narrower stance still, when you have a smaller base of support, you feel even more wobbly. So I think we naturally gravitate to where we're comfortable. So if that's up here, great. If you want to make things more challenging as we go along, keep your feet in the middle. Alrighty, I think that's... Any questions? No? Excellent. You didn't have any questions. We've done this lots. Just making sure we remember though. So we are going to start with some lunges and squats. For these ones, you don't need a ball. We're just doing our basic things, except we do have a ball in our hands, but you don't have to. Okay, so we're gonna go side to side. I gotta start here more so I have some room. We're going over to one side, ball comes down toward that leg, and then circle it around, step down to the other side. Always coming back to the center. Back to the center, out to the side. Excellent. Push down with your top hand as you go down to the side, just to add a little bit more upper body. I always say that every time we do a ball class, I think, I can't believe how heavy a ball filled with air can feel after a few exercises, but it does. Especially if you're actively pressing into it as you sit down, press into it, sit into that leg. Make sure too that you're sitting back so that, so that your knees are staying behind your toes. That's what I'm trying to show you from the side. I don't know if that's working so well. But again, you are very familiar with the keeping your knees behind your toes cue. Said that lots. One more time each side. Here we go. 1 and 2. All right. On the arms, shake them out. The legs are probably fine. We're going to go into a reverse lunge with a lift and a squeeze. So press the palms of your hands into the ball when you get to the top of the move, which is here. Press in. Okay? And alternate feet. Press in. You can make these lunges smaller. You can make them bigger. Whatever you like. You can make them faster if you want to. Okay? Or just somewhere in the middle. Make sure you're getting that overhead squeeze every time. Squeeze. Good. Go. Squeeze. Very nice. Keep it going. I think we started on that leg, so let's do this one and 2 more. 1. Last one. Good. Are your arms feeling it? Mine are. Okay. Next exercise, we have wide feet. Quite wide. We're going up overhead, sitting down into it. Up overhead and down. Push up through your heels every time. If you want to do a squeeze, maybe do it down low this time. Up. Squeeze palms together. Squeeze them together. Really gets the shoulders and the upper body going. If you're doing this with weights or without, just looks like this. I guess that's fairly obvious. So never mind. I'll just keep going with the ball. This is an easy one to modify. We've done many squats in our day. Squeeze here. I guess you could squeeze top and bottom if you liked. Throw the ball up. Ooh, oops. Not when you have the suspended ceiling. Wouldn't that be funny to knock a tile down on my head? Oh, look who's here. Hi, Juno. Sit in her chair. Alrighty, you ready for the 4th one in this set? This time we're rolling the ball around to our back. I know some of you don't like this one because you can't reach, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's about shoulder mobility. Not sure. If you can do it, here's what we're doing. We're going into a forward lunge and then a little lift and back. Okay? And then step back to the start. Forward lunge, lift it up, back to the start. Lift it up. Lift it up. Try to relax your shoulders when you're doing this too, so that they're not riding up here. That might be the issue. But if, oops, sorry, I forgot to lift. Yeah, if that lift bothers you, of course, put the ball down. If you have weights, you can be using weights instead. Lifting up. Oops. Don't let your ball go near the heater, because as I have learned from experience, it'll change the shape of the ball. Up. Let's do 2 more after this one. Okay. Or whatever you need to make it an even number, because I think I jumped out there for a second. There we go. All right. Bring the ball around. I should have mentioned that a wall would be handy for this workout too. So hopefully you have a spare wall just hanging around. Oh, look, here's one here. I think I'll use it. We are going to do some wall sits. If you don't have a ball, you're just sitting against the wall. Okay, feet are about shoulder width apart. Ball is kind of down in your lower back. We're just going to lower ourselves down. Okay, so just sitting here. Oh, look at that. The second hand was exactly at the 12. So, for what that's worth, let's take our arms to cactus arms. Okay, 90-degree elbows. And then we're just going to, we're just going to rearrange the ball. So, cactus arms. And then we're going to come forward and back. Forward and back. You can change the difficulty of the squat by coming up to make it easier, down lower to make it harder. Okay. Squeezing in and then squeezing in back. Forward, back. Forward. Let's hold on for about 17 more seconds to make it a minute. Are you pressing your lower back into the ball? I should have said that. Press it in, squeeze. Open up, squeeze in front for about 3 more seconds. Time for this last one, and then we'll roll it up, or just come up. Shake out our legs, shake them out. Let's do some squats in between rather than an isometric kind of sit. So squats, we're just going down and up. If you don't have a ball, just do a wall sit. Here we go. Down and up, down and up. Think about knees staying behind your toes. Okay, so you might need to rearrange where your feet are so that your knees can stay behind your toes. And you're trying to push your hips straight down. Straight down. Okay, just up and down. Keep them going. How long should we go? I don't know. 45 seconds? That always seems like a good number. And it's coming up in 10 seconds. So down and up. Just a couple more times. Probably have time for 2 more after this. 1, up, 2, up. Excellent. Shake out the legs. We're going to do another wall sit. Okay, and changing our arms just a little bit. All right, so ball's kind of in your lower back, feet about shoulder or hip width apart. We're just going to sit down into it. But somehow the ball ends up in the wrong spot for me, so rearrange yours too if you need to. We are going to do similar arms, but instead of coming forward and back, we're going to go sliding up, sliding up, sliding down. Okay, think about pressing your lower back into the ball or holding your core just nice and strong. Hold it in. Arms go up and down. Maybe the arm movements will distract you from thinking about your legs getting tired. That's what I'm hoping in my case. It's not working so far, so maybe we need to work our arms harder. Or you can always come up. Okay, but try to stay down if you can for about 10 more seconds to make it a full minute. Okay, see if you can get both shoulders equally back. I know I was going to say all of us, but lots of us have different mobility in each shoulder. Oh, time to come up. Come on up. Shake out those legs. Excellent. Okay, we'll leave the ball for a second. Yeah, you know what? Let's do the last thing I was going to do, which is a little single leg dip. So I call it little because you probably won't go as low as you do with a two-legged squat and probably not getting, well, maybe you are getting down here. If so, good work. I don't think I'm going to get that low. We're going to do one leg and then the other, 30 seconds each. If you don't have a ball, you're just sitting against the wall again. Here we go. That sounds like punishment. Oops. Up and down. Trying to keep this knee behind your toes. Just slide down. You can always use the toes of your other foot for balance. Okay. Or you can try to lift your foot in front. Working on, this is a pistol squat. If you can sit right down into it and get up. I just have a hard time with that one. And come on up, that's 30 seconds. But we're always working on it. I should have said too, it's easier if your foot is more in the center rather than out where it would naturally be in a two-legged squat. So bring it in toward your body a bit. And let's go on the other side. Here we go, oops. Trying to sit down into it. Use your other foot for balance. Having a little trouble on the left side. That's all right. It's kind of interesting to do these single leg or single arm or whatever, one-sided ones, just so you can feel the difference from one side to the other. We have about, this is our last one. Come on up, excellent. Legs feeling good? Good, good, good. Okay, the next one can involve the wall or not. I'll just show you what it looks like. So you have your foot on top of the ball, and then your hands on the wall for balance. You're just pushing the ball away, holding onto the wall, and pulling the ball in. Push it away, bend that front knee, straighten the back leg, and then pull it in. So push down on the ball with your shoelaces, just to gather more muscles, to make more body parts work. Okay, if you don't need the ball for balance, don't use it, because that's adds another element of difficulty. I meant to fall off. It's true. No, it's not true. Keep pushing back. I guess I should follow my own advice and hold on to the wall for balance. Okay, let's do one more. Push it out. Pull it in. Okay, and then we will switch. So we have our other foot on the ball. We have shoelaces on the ball. Top of your foot, and here we go. Push it out, pull it in. Push it out, pull it in. Really try to use lots of leg muscles here. So press down into the ball. I think it's when I turn to look at the camera that I fall over. So I'll just talk to the wall for now. Oh no, it's not. It's just my balance. Here we go. Push away, pull in. Couple more. Out, in. This will be our last one. Push out, press down, and pull in. Excellent. Hop off before I trip again. Okay, one more, two more, one more. Something like that. Wall exercises. So this is a triceps one. We are going to start with the ball about chest height. So not up here, not down here. About chest height. Arms are straight. You're going to lean into the ball as you bend your elbows. So the ball's going to roll down the wall. Okay, and you are going to lean into the ball. So let's start right here. At the end of the move, your elbows are pointing down toward the floor. Okay, so triceps push-ups. We did some of these last week too with the chair. Roll it down and back up again. Trying to move of a piece from your head to your toes. You want to make it easier, you can walk in closer. Okay, if you want to make it harder, come out a little farther. But you really have to trust that your ball is going to stay on the wall. Always feels like it's going to slide out. Or is that just me? Okay, let's do one more. Down, let's hold it here if you can. Can you hold it here? Hold it here, hold it here. And then come on up. Nice. Alrighty, the last one I was going to do against the wall was a plank on the ball. So, advanced move alert. Woo! It's tougher when you're on the ball. So, try it if you like. If you have a corner that you can stuff the ball into, even better for stability. Okay, against the wall, slightly stable. Out on the floor, not very stable at all. So you can also do a plank on the floor, on your mat, or whatever you have handy. Let's go. 60 seconds. I'm going to do it this way because then I can see the clock, and it's starting right here. Right here at the 2. So shoulders are still over top of your elbows. Hopefully you're doing this on your forearms, not on your hands. I think that's too challenging. So, but if you need more challenge, you can try lifting a leg, lifting one leg, and then the other, which you can't really see. Here it is. Or you can just hang out here, because personally, I think that is just about enough. More than enough. Keep holding on. Check out those shoulder blades. Are they kind of down your back, or are your shoulders hunched up here? Try to really get them down. Okay, and holding on, squeezing your glutes and your legs to just keep everything nice and strong. That straight line. I think we have about 10 more seconds. So keep hanging on, and then we're gonna have a little stretch, get a little drink, and get our weights and mats. Okay, we're gonna end it right here. So come on down. Take your ball away from the wall. If you wanna do a stretch like so, you're just draping yourself over the ball, and then just find the spot where you feel like you're just in a bit of traction over the ball. You're getting a nice stretch. Now just hang out here. Not everyone finds this position comfortable. If you don't, go get a drink. If you do, hang out there a little bit longer and then get a drink. So I'm gonna get a drink right now. Not that I don't find it comfortable, but, well, cheers everyone. Happy Monday. Today is, should I bring us down with a piece of information you've already heard? Today was the day that the first Canadian case of COVID was diagnosed 1 year ago today. So exciting. Not really. Okay, but it's also Robert Burns Day. So happy Robert Burns Day. I was thinking of doing the whole workout in a Scottish accent, but I decided not to, because I can't, it's too hard. Right, okay, I forgot my weights. Come on and get yours. We are going to go into some upper body. All right, so sitting on the ball, remember what we said about sitting in the middle of the ball? We're gonna walk out to a position that's going to be quite familiar by the end of the workout, because we're going out, 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 out. And then you want to have the ball, oh boy, supporting, I have to take my ponytail out, supporting your head, your neck, and your upper back and shoulders. Okay, right? And you want to keep those glutes squeezed so that you can keep your hips up, otherwise they're going to kind of end up down here. So squeeze your glutes. We're taking our weights if you're using them, and we are going up, chest presses. Okay, so just up. So sometimes if we're focusing on the upper body, we forget about the lower body, so check yours. Are you pressing your heels into the floor? That will help you keep your hips up, keep your glutes activated. Up we go. I'm looking at the clock occasionally because I think we'll do, 45 seconds. Why not? Up and up. Up. Again, with these ones, you just straighten your arms a bit. You don't have to hyperextend. You're just straightening up a little bit. And we have time for one more. And then we come up a little bit so that the ball is in your lower back. And then you can either put your weights down or you can use them to punch forward. So I'm just going to show you, you want to keep your belly flat if you can. Press up and across your body. Cross your body. Okay? Keep it going. Press across a couple more times, and then we're going to go back to that walking out position once we grab our weights, which are right there. So keep your weights in close. Walk yourself out. Support your head and neck with the ball and your upper back and shoulders. Oh, we're going to go into flies. So out to the side. So when you have the ball here, you have lots of extra space. Don't use it. Don't take your arm way down here. Just take it out to the side where you can see it. If you can see it in your peripheral vision, that's as far as you want to go. Okay, don't want it to disappear from your peripheral vision. That is low enough So we're doing one at a time. You might find that the weights pull you over to one side or the other. You just have to use your core to fight against it. And fight against it. That sounds a little brutal. Let's check our lower body. Do you still have your heels pressed into the floor? Check where your feet are too. If you want to make it more challenging, walk them in closer. And then you'll have a smaller base of support, so you'll be a little less stable. Okay, we'll just keep doing a few more like this, and then we're going to switch to doubles. Okay, last one here, and then we're going to go both down. Both. Okay, out to the side, just where you can still see your weights. And back up again. Check your lower body. Down, up. Let's do two more. 1 and 2, and then just bring your weights in. Walk yourself up a little bit so that the ball is in your lower back. I'm going to put my weights down and go across and up. Pressing my lower back into the ball as I'm sitting up into a little crunch. Little crunch. Check your feet again. I find mine moved out to give me more stability without even thinking about it. So I'm bringing them in a little bit more just to add to the challenge, add to the work. 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay. And then the last one of these, we are going, surprise, surprise, same position. You may want to do this, I don't know. Well, I'll show you what it looks like first. You're going over to the side. Okay, the ball is going to move underneath you. So you might want to do it without weights, especially if your weights are heavy. They might pull you over in a surprisingly strong way. So do it with weights or without. You're just turning a little bit, keeping your heels pressed into the ground. If you feel confident doing that without weights, you can try it with weights. It is a bit of a twist, so it's quite a lot of a twist. So go easy on yourself. Okay, trying to keep those hips up. Up, up, up. Back to the top. All moves underneath you so that you kind of land on the shoulder of the side that you're rolling to. How about one last one? Over and up. And then bring your weights in. Bring yourself in. Oh, one more set of crunches. Why not? Here we go. Over to the side. Reach it across. Sitting up just a little bit every time. Reach across. Up. Okay. How's that core feeling? Good? Hope so. This is our last one. There you go. And then come all the way up to sitting on the ball. Very nicely done. What are we doing now? Well, would you like to know? I would too. That's why I looked at my cheat sheet. We're going to try. We did these on a chair last week. Those ones where you're sitting with your feet straight out. Now, I think it's going to be a lot more challenging on a wobbly ball. We'll see how it goes. Yes. So arms out here. So roll your shoulders back. You're maybe a little bit forward on the ball this time rather than right in the center. Okay. So a little bit forward on the ball. I find it feels sturdier on the mat. It feels like it's not going to roll away. So roll your shoulders back. Lean back. Okay, until you feel a bit of a pull in your core. Hold everything strong. And then you're going to try to touch your opposite foot. What do you think? Ooh. You can also do it as a knee tap. Knee tap. Pull it in. Try to keep that kind of V-sit stance in your upper body. Can you call it a stance when you're sitting? Position. Whoop. All right. V-sit position. Set yourself up again if you fall over, as I seem to be doing. Down. Okay. Good enough for those? Anybody need to get back on their ball? I wouldn't be surprised. All right, the last one of this kind of set is we are going down, 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 down. Okay, so we were like this. We're actually, for our last exercises, we were supporting our head and neck. This time, we're sitting more forward. We're going to drop our hips down toward the ground, not to the ground, toward the ground. Okay, and then you're just going to lift up and squeeze. Down, up and squeeze. So press your heels into the floor every time as you're up here. Drop down, up and squeeze. It's kind of like, well, it is a bridge. We'll be doing more bridges with our feet on the ball, but right now we're doing a bridge, trying to work our glutes, hamstrings, lower back, maybe too. Just drop down, push up and squeeze. I don't know, my hamstrings can always use some work. Maybe yours too. They seem to be neglected somehow. Poor things. Let's do 3 more. You ready? Going down. Press into those heels to squeeze your glutes and lift your hips up. 2. Down. Last one. And squeeze. And then just walk yourself. Actually, while we're here, let's do a little stretch if you want to. You can do the stretch from here. Okay, lean your head against the wall so that you can relax. Or if you feel so inclined, you can walk yourself over here. Okay, and stretch it out. Just depending on how flexible you're feeling. And then walk yourself back up to sitting on the ball. And do you want to get a drink? Okay, I will too. Let's do that. And then we're going to move into another series of exercises that start with the kneeling. So that's what we're going to do. Kneel on one side of the ball. You can probably get your weights out of the way because I don't think we need them. No, just the ball. Okay, if you don't have a ball, I've forgotten to say that this whole time. You could have done all those upper body ones on the floor, except for the last one. All right, so we are kneeling with the ball on one side of us. We're going to take our leg straight out to the side. Okay, and then we're going to tap in front, tap in back. Gluteals working here. Tap in front, tap in back. Up and over. Trying to keep your upper body relatively straight. It's going to want to go like this because that's easier. So try to make it stand up straight. Tap in front and in back. Front and back. Just keep it going a few more times. How many more? Well, this one, and 2 more. 1, 2. That was 2. That was really only 1. You know, okay. Same kind of thing, but fire hydrant move. You're just kneeling here, lifting your knee out. Okay, so bent knee, straight out. You're trying to keep straight or a 90-degree angle. You're just lifting your knee straight out to the side. Up. And again, try to keep your upper body upright. Get your glutes to do the work. Here we are. Going along. Out to the side. I should have been counting because now we have to do the same number on the other side. Uh-oh. I'm going to leave that to you. Maybe you've been counting all along. Let's call this the last one. Then we're going to roll the ball over and do the exact same number on this side. Starting with our straight-legged one. Okay, ball for balance. Or if you don't have a ball, I think you can still do these. Yes, you can, but I don't want the ball to roll too far away. So front and back, straight upper body, straight leg. Trying to arc it up. Arc it up. Get those glutes a working. Up and over. I think we're getting very close to the same number. So I'm going to say this last one, front and back. Front, back, and kneeling. All right. Out we go to the side. So I was thinking of the many benefits of exercise, which I'm sure you're aware of, you know, mental health, physical health, all that stuff. And then last night, while I was telling you that you didn't have time to practice this workout, didn't make time to practice it. So last night I couldn't get to sleep. And I was lying there. I thought, okay, I'll practice it in my head. I got to literally the first lunge and I fell asleep. So even thinking about exercise helps you sleep. Huh. It was helpful last night anyway. And up and down. Apparently if you practice things in your head too, it helps you when you go to do them actually. Like if you're just sitting around thinking about, I don't know, playing the piano. Then when you go to play it, if you already know how to play, then anyway, I'm just talking to myself. Okay, here we go. We are going to go this one, the scissor move. So you've got your hands. You probably don't have a lot of weight on your hands. That's probably a good thing, to give your wrists a break. So we're just going to go feet out and cross them. Out and cross. Scissoring. Just alternate which foot is on top. If you have too much weight on your hands, just organize yourself a bit. Rearrange where you are on the ball. And then that will, because really I don't have that much weight on my hands, and I know that some of us have wrist issues. So if you can minimize how much weight you're putting on your wrists, then good. You can also minimize the weight on your wrists by spreading your weight out through your hands. Okay, really using your strong hands. Bless you, Juno. She sneezed. I'm not just blessing her. All right, how are those legs feeling? Like they've had enough? All right, let's bring them down for a sec. Drape over the ball again if you like. Or maybe you don't like because you just had breakfast and you're thinking, I don't like lying on the ball. Okay, well, unfortunately let's do one more in between that doesn't require lying on the ball. So it is these rolling out ones. So I haven't done these in a while. So remember, pushing your hips forward. Okay, hip bones toward the ball. We're not doing this. It's a lovely stretch, but it's not so much core. So hip bones toward the ball, squeeze your glutes, roll the ball away. So you're tipping toward it. Roll it as far as you can go, maybe until you get here where you start shaking and feeling it. It's good, it's all those little muscles doing their jobs. So roll it out, and then back in. Okay, roll it out. If you need to, set yourself up every time so that you're squeezing your glutes, pushing your hip bones toward the ball, and then leaning forward so that you're trying to keep that straight line from your head down to your knees. Lean out. You can do this on your forearms or on your hands. I think I've been doing it on my hands. Either one is good and effective. Let's take the ball out to the side. So same thing, keeping those glutes strong, keeping that core strong, and roll it out. Out. Come on back in. Let's go out to the other side. Okay, if you feel this in your lower back, don't roll as far. Don't push the ball out as far. We're alternating going out to the side. So yeah, protect your lower back as we like to do in all our exercises, right? Hold your core strong. And it is a little bit of a twist here too, so you just want to be extra careful that you are, being good to your lower back. Oops. Speaking of that, somebody should I bring up COVID again? I hate to, but somebody said that one of the symptoms of COVID is a sore back. Now I got you all worried. A sudden, unexplained sore back. I don't know. Maybe I'm spreading untruths, so we'll just leave it at that. Okay, let's do two more, just going straight out and back in. Okay, last two of these. Out, and hold it a little bit. Roll back in, set yourself up. Squeeze those glutes. Push the ball away. Lean forward. And then come on in. Okay, this next one, we're gonna lie back over the ball. Hopefully you gave your breakfast a break. We are going to go over the ball and just lift our legs. So again, try not to have too much weight on your wrists and your hands. And we're just going to lift both legs up to about hip height. And down. Up. Down. You can point your toes. Point your toes. Mine aren't very pointed, are they? Just lift them up. Okay, in about 5 seconds here, we're going to lift them up and hold them. So that is this right here. And now we're gonna flutter kick. So point your toes, flutter kick. Pretend you're swimming across the pool. Go, go, go. Kick those toes, or kick those legs. Toes are pointed. It's a pretty small kick, little fluttery kick. Where did we start? At the 3. Let's go 10 more seconds to make it 30 seconds. Go, go, go. Keep on kicking for 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and down. Good. All right. Give your stomach a break. We are going to do some pull-ins. So we're starting. I'm trying to give myself enough room so that I can walk myself out over the ball. Just going to show you. We're going to be pulling the ball in, like so. So the farther you have the ball back, the harder it's going to be. So choose your level. You can have it more on shins, on knees, on thighs, wherever, and you're going to pull it in. Pull in. Okay, nice and strong. If you don't have a ball or you don't want to do this one, you can certainly be on the floor. So please go with those ones. I'm going to show you on the floor. You can be doing this one, okay? So steel box. Oops, I got no room. There, squeeze in, okay? But probably most of you are on the ball, so I'll get back on the ball. Just in time for the last few. Shoot myself over. Okay, and then pull in. Pull in. If you want to add a push-up, you can. Ooh. Was that painful to watch? As painful to watch as it was to do? Let's go. Oh, you've done lots. Okay. Sorry, I forgot. You were doing them while I was demoing something else. So I think that's lots. Excellent. Well done. Let us go. Oh, wow. It's almost 10 to 10. That went by quickly, or is going by. We still have some time. So let us come onto our backs. Okay, lying down. So I don't know if you can see me. I'm going to move the mat back just a tiny bit. I'm lying on your back with the ball kind of on your belly. Okay, so we're going to start with bent knees, and then we're going to straighten our legs and roll the ball up. When you get to the top, you're going to press hands and feet together and just hold it for a second or two. Also press your lower back into the floor. So an isometric hold here. And then roll it down. Roll it up. Press in. Press into the floor. And then come on down. Up again. Press in. And then roll down. Up your legs. Press in. Hands and feet are pressing together. Back is pressing into the floor. Roll it down. Let's do 2 more. Ready? Press, press, press. Really hold it here. Okay, the last one. We're going to hold for 5 seconds. So we're rolling up, pressing in. Let's hold it here. Breathe, 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 breathe. And then release. You could have stayed up because the next one's going to be starting up here. Dying bug kind of one. So 1 hand, 1 foot, come down to the floor. The ball stays where it is. Okay, you could do the same side arm and leg, or you could do opposite arm and leg, or you could switch it up to make your brain have to think a little bit. Just don't take both feet down at the same time because then the ball will fall on you. It won't hurt. Full of air. Bounce right off you. Down and up. If you need to shorten your levers to give your lower back a bit of a break, please do. Bend your arms and legs. Okay? Or do them straight. Whichever is working for you today. Right. Here's our last 2. 1 and 2. Good. Okay. Everybody's favorite coming up next. You know what it is. Hamstrings. All right. So hamstrings, we are keeping the bend in our knees. So we're starting with our knees at about 90 degrees, heels on the ball. and you're going to press your lower back in, squeeze your glutes, lift up. I'm just going to say, if you don't want to do these with your feet on the ball, we're bridging with our feet on the floor. Okay? It's definitely a more advanced move to do it with the ball. So if this is enough for you today, excellent. Leave it at that. Okay? Because that is enough for lots. But if you want to try the ball, since it's sitting right here, let's give it a try. Knees stay bent even when you're lifting up. Okay, so they're still bent. They're not out here. Okay, that's a different exercise. Come on down. Okay, press your lower back in. We're going to set ourselves up nicely every time. Lower back in, squeeze your glutes. Lift up. Squeeze those glutes. Trying to get a straight-ish line from knees to shoulders. Come on down. And up we go again. That was a quick setup. So we will take it more slowly. Press your lower back in, squeeze glutes, lift up. What's that you say? You want to make it harder? Oh, crazy. All right, we will. If you want to. We're going up. We're going to lift a leg. Lift a leg and hold it here. And then bring it back down and lower. Okay, or keep doing what you're doing with heels on the ball or heels on the floor. If you want to do the other side, here we go. Come on up. Lift your other leg. Okay, keep holding it here. And then come on down and down. We will do 2 more, whichever version you're doing. So lifting up. One leg up if you want. I'm not even doing the ball rolling. Maybe we'll do that Wednesday or Friday for fun. Okay, last one. Press your lower back in, squeeze glutes. Come on up. And if you want to lift that leg, please do. Keep pressing your heel into the ball or the floor. Come on down and come on down and go. Oh, if you don't feel that in your hamstrings, good for you. You got nice strong hamstrings. The last exercise. Oh my goodness, it's after 10:02. Okay, so we're going to do our last exercise. Okay, just working the adductors. So feet come about 2/3, 3/4 of the way up the ball. You can either grip the ball with your feet like this, or you can press your heels in. And you're just going to turn side to side. Side to side. You probably feel it here, adductors. Okay, or if you want to make it a little harder, make sure you have a good strong core and lift up and turn side to side. And keep it going. 10 more seconds, whatever version you're doing. We're actually already down to 5 seconds. So keep it going. Go, go, go. This is our last exercise. And then we just relax. Nicely done. That's ball class. Wow. And we, anyway, we will use our time for stretching now. But yeah, good. That was fun. What should we do to start? Should we use the ball? Use the ball? I don't know. Let's just go right into hamstrings because we'll use the ball for some of them. Let's do hamstrings though because we just worked them. Might as well stretch them. If you have your band and you want to put it around your foot, please do. Okay, you're angling from the hip to turn your whole leg so that your heel comes toward the outside of your body. Don't just turn your foot. You're turning from your hip socket. Okay, and then just pull. I feel like my imaginary band. Wow, cool. Or you can just hold on with your hands and pull your leg in. Trying to keep your knees straight, your toes pointing toward you. All right. In. And then let's just take that leg, support it as we open it up to the side. A little bit. And use your other hand to counterbalance so that you're staying flat on the floor. Bring it back up to the center and pull it across. A little bit. You're still trying to keep even the leg that's moving, that side of your pelvis is staying on the floor, so you're not rolling over like this. You're just pulling it across a bit. And then come back to the center. Let's cross that ankle on our knee. This is one we could do sitting on the ball, but we're just laying around here on the floor already, so that's where we'll stay for now. Okay, just pulling your bottom leg toward you, which also pulls your top leg towards you, which will hopefully give you a little stretch here in the glutes. Okay, and then let's just release that one. How about a few little ankle circles? Okay, both directions, and then we're going to take the other leg and do the same thing. Toes pointing toward you, maybe your whole leg angled toward the outside of your body. Okay, turn it in your hip joint, and then see if you can keep your knees straight and pull your leg toward you using your band or your hands, or just pressing your heel away. See if that gives you a stretch in the back of your leg. Okay, and then just support it. Bring it out to the side a little bit. If you're going to tip over, then bring your hand out to counterbalance. And then back to the center. Pull your leg across with your opposite hand. Toes are still pointing toward you. Maybe. And then let's bring our leg up to the center. Ankle on knee, pull that bottom leg in. You feel those glutes? Maybe. Or somewhere in your upper leg getting a stretch. That's good. Okay, we're going to release that very soon. How about now? All right, I'm just thinking what we have time for. Because we have the ball, if you don't have a ball or you prefer to do the Alexander shoulder stretch, you can do that lying down. But I was thinking because we have the ball, we can do that back stretch we did. So you can do it either from here, down low, and just kind of opening up. This is also a good chest and shoulder opener. So just relax against the ball. It's in the wrong spot. There we go. So just relax, stretch out, opening up your chest and shoulders. If you feel like you want to go a little bit farther, please do. Okay, don't force it. Let go as far as you like over the ball, as long as you can get back. Okay, maybe do that one more time. Just keep on stretching. If you're doing the Alexander shoulder stretch on the floor, hopefully you've changed to the other side. Okay. And then let's just walk ourselves up, 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 up. Just sitting on the ball or sitting on the floor, whatever you like. Okay. We didn't even do that at the start, did we? A few little hip circles. You can do them now if you like. And then get comfy on the ball. Let's do a few shoulder circles. Shoulder circles. And then we'll go the other way. And then we're going to open up in between our shoulder blades. So interdigitate. Push your palms away. Or push your hands away with your palms toward you. Whichever one you like. We're trying to get a little rounding of the back, which is easy because we spend a lot of our lives like this. So this is just to stretch out. And we want to try to open up as well. Excellent. Let's come on up to standing. We'll use the ball if you want to. I don't know how well that works for balance, but you can use a wall or a chair or something else, or you can use nothing at all for this stretch. Okay, just kicking the shoelaces into your hand. Trying to feel the stretch in your quads. And then this foot that we're holding, let's step it back. And you can use the ball for this one too if you want. So we can push the ball away, or you can stand here. Okay. Hold the ball farther away. You might feel more of a stretch, I don't know, in your hip flexor area, maybe. Okay, let's roll the ball toward us. And then we'll come up. Actually, we're going to come up and do other quads. So, again, use the ball for balance or use something less wobbly for balance. Whatever you like. Let's keep kicking into your hand. And then let's step that foot back. Okay, other side. Pressing the ball away. press it away if you like. Or if you don't have a ball here, just up here, wherever. Just stretching everything out. Okay, and then roll it back in. And I think we're going to end it there with some, let's do some calf raises. Why not? A couple of those, shake it out. I hope you got a good workout. And let's just do some nice deep breaths. Big inhale up, exhale down. Big inhale up. Reach it up one side and then the other. And then exhale down. Congratulate yourselves for being active on a Monday morning. Thanks so much for coming. Happy Robert Burns Day. We have some haggis for dinner. And we will see you Wednesday. Thanks, everybody. Bye.